Good morning, dear students. Today we will discuss distribution of electron. Because whatever we discussed till now, we know that electrons are present around the nucleus like this electron cloud. But we don't know that how electrons are distributed in these areas. So that's why today we will discuss distribution of electron. Distribution of electron is also known as electronic configuration of atom. So this is our today's topic, electronic configuration of atom. Now, if you want to write electronic configuration for any particular atom, then you have to follow these three principles: Abbaugh principle, Pauli's rule, and Hund's principle. Okay, only by knowing these three you can write the electronic configuration of atom. So let's start with Abbaugh principle. So first of all, you should know that Abbaugh is not a scientist name. It is a German word. Its meaning is building up or construction. Okay, so like the meaning of this word, Abbaugh principle says that electrons are filled in any particular suborbit in increasing order of energy. Okay, so basically it tells about the filling of electron in suborbit. So now we know that we have four suborbit, S, P, D, F. As I already told you that it can be more than 4, but we'll talk about only S, P, D, F. Okay, so according to this principle, electron will fill like this. They will fill in 1s suborbit first, and then 2s, and then 2p, and then 3s, and so on. Why? Because these suborbits are in increasing order of energy. Now question arises that how we come to know that which suborbit is of higher energy and which is of lower energy. So for this query, you can use this rule. Okay, this n plus l rule. So n plus l rule says that the suborbit which has lower value of n plus l will has lower energy level. Okay, so similarly with the suborbit which has the higher value of n plus l will have more energy than the previous one. For example, like if we compare 4s and 3d. Okay, so in 4s n equals to 4, and for s, as we know that l equals to 0. So for 4s n plus l will come 4, and 3d, for 3d n equals to 3, and for d l equals to 2. So for 3d n plus l will come 5. So as you can see that n plus l is more for 3d than 4s. So that's why according to n plus l rule, 4s suborbit will fill first, and after that 3d will fill. Okay, so that's why 4s is present before 3d. Now second point says that if the n plus l value is equal for two suborbits, then what we will do? Then in that case we'll focus on value of n only. Like if we compare 2p and 3s, so for 2p, as you can see that n equals to 2, as orbit is 2 here, and l for p suborbit is 1, so n plus l will come 3, and for 3s n equals to 3 and l equals to 0, then n plus l will come 3. So as you can see that the value of n plus l is equal for both the suborbits. So in this case we'll focus on value of n. So as you can see that for 2p n equals to 2, which is the less value than 3s. So in this case 2p will fill first, then 3s. That's why 2p is present before 3s. So this is Abbaugh principle, which tells about the filling of electron in suborbits. Okay, so electron will always fill in increasing order of energy, and you can calculate the energy by using n plus l rule. Now we'll talk about the Pauli's rule. So Pauli's rule says that a single orbital can have two electrons, and both the electrons will show different spin. Okay, like one is of a clockwise spin and the second will of anti-clockwise spin. Okay, no two electron can have same spin in a same orbital. Okay, so this is the Pauli's rule. Like S, it has two electron, but the spin of two electrons is different, as you can see. And for P, as you can see that I have filled 6 electron in P subshell. So in these in this case too, all the electrons show the different spin. Half electrons are showing clockwise spin and remaining electrons is showing anti-clockwise spin. Now we'll talk about the Hund's rule. So Hund's rule is about the filling of electron in square boxes, okay, in orbitals. So Hund's rule says that electron has the tendency to go in empty orbital first. Like if we have 3 electrons in P subshell, then 3 electrons will go like this. First electron in first orbital, second electron in second orbital, and third electron in third orbital. Means all the electrons will fill in empty orbital, in vacant orbitals. But if we have 4 electron, then what will happen? Then only then when no vacant orbital is present, only then pairing of electron will occur. Okay, so Hund's rule says this. So basically we can say that Bahu principle tells about the filling of electron in suborbits. It tells about the spin of electron in orbitals, and it tells about the filling of electron in orbitals. So by knowing these three, we can easily write the electronic configuration. And how we can write the electronic configuration, I will tell you later.